and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. On a Tuesday, when normally I upload on a Thursday and a Sunday. Good news. Well, good news for me, it might be good news for you. After years of wanting to reduce my hours at work in order to be able to accommodate more bookish stuff, booktube, on Instagram, my Patreon book club, doing content that I want to be able to do that I can do without having to negotiate a full-time job, I have now reduced my hours at work. So I no longer work on a Friday. I'm filming this on the first Friday that this is happening, and I've woken up, I've done reading, I've answered loads of emails, I'm filming a video. I'm also filming a reading vlog of Catherine Howard, that's why I'm dressed in pink. Made plans for the rest of the day. I am feeling on top of the booktube world. I'm feeling so happy. So there is now going to be 3 videos a week from myself, which I'm absolutely delighted about. Like I said, normally I upload on a Thursday and Sunday, so there will now be an extra video on a Tuesday. So it's going to be 3 videos a week: Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And then if my TBR, I always put my TBR, so my reading plans for the month, up on the 1st of the month. So if that day falls outside of a Tuesday, Thursday or Sunday, it will go up on, you'll get an extra video that month as well. So yeah, I'm so elated about it. I honestly can't tell you. And I've been sort of, I haven't wanted to mention that it might be in the offing because I've sort of thought that it's going to happen before and it hasn't and stuff like that. So that it's actually finally happened, and I now no longer work on a Friday. It means that I've got all this amazing time to make some really exciting content that I've been wanting to make. And the first thing I'm going to mention is that I'm planning on doing a lot more reading vlogs. So Friday, ordinarily, I'm going to count that as my reading vlog day. So I'm going to go various places and go and do a bit of reading. If it's nice weather outside, I'll go and do a bit of reading outside. If it's not, I'm going to go and maybe hijack my parents' or David's parents' fire. And there's going to be so much sort of like reading vlog content because I really want to make the content that I love watching, and I love watching reading vlogs. So I thought that'd be a really exciting thing to start. Now, I feel like I'm gonna make them into a bit of a series because I'm gonna make a playlist of them. So I think I'm gonna call them the Roving Reader Vlogs. So within sort of the Lauren and the Books franchise, I'm going to call it Roving Reader. So the first one of that should be up not next week, the week after, because I'm doing my first reading vlog next Friday. I'm going to go down to the beach near where I live, which will be lovely. But they're also going to be quite sort of formulaic. I really like routine and rhythm to things, and you'll see more of what I've got planned for those videos, but they're going to be super cozy and super sort of like bookish and chat, like as well as like vlogging my reading. There's going to be sort of like bookish chat. There's going to be like maybe some, I want to say, poetry in there as well. So I'm really excited, and I'm like, if I go away or if I'm away for sometimes, I'm going to take you guys with me, so hopefully it won't just be sort of like all stuff local to me. And I'm willing to sort of like drive and go to other places as well. David works on a Friday, but if he wants to take a Friday off, maybe we can take a trip somewhere. So that's my main excitement about that. But also I'm going to be able to make, like, as I said, 3 videos a week. So excited. And there's also going to be a few more videos, like longer form videos, which take a bit longer to film because I just haven't been able to sort of fit them in. And like I said, I really want to make the content for you that I love watching. So there's going to be much more, like, I love watching reading vlogs, TBRs, stuff about food, stuff about clothes, and I'm hoping to be able to do that for you. So very excited. Whilst I'm thrilled, obviously there has been a reduction in income for me because I've reduced my hours at work. Now, there was never going to be a right time to do this. Like, here in the UK, we're in a cost of living crisis. Petrol prices are through the roof. Energy prices are already through the roof and about to go through the roof even more next month. And reducing my hours at any time. We're getting married this year. It was never going to be the right time. So that's why I've just sort of like taken it and decided to go for it and still hope that it's going to be okay. We've already been cutting back a lot on spending this year. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a text message from EE telling me to upgrade my phone. Won't be able to afford to do that, EE. Yeah, so we've already been cutting back on spending a lot this year. So yeah, I'll let you, and I've been filming videos of that. I will link them down below if you'd like to see my low spend and low buy year. But yeah, what I wanted to mention here was that you can, again, it feels awkward to put it in here, but I will mention it. I run a Patreon book club. I mentioned Patreon earlier on in the video, whereby for $5 a month, you can join a book club which happens on the last Sunday of every month, she says, knowing that the one in September is going to be the last Tuesday of the month because it's David's birthday, where we read a book for the month and then we have a chat about it over a live show at the end of the month. I look forward to it every single month. It's so much fun and I love chatting books with the Patreon peeps. And yeah, so if you would like to join in or have a little look at it. So in September we're reading The Kitchen Front by Jennifer Ryan, which the genre, so I pick a different genre every month, and the genre for this month was wholesome cozy reads, so that as one. And then the hot off the press, the book that's won the October vlog, the October vote, which the genre was Women with Powers, is Black Water Sister by Zen Cho. So if either of these books interest you and you think, oh yeah, I'd like to read those, or I'd like to be involved in a book club, please come along and join. Even if you just want to join for the 1 month, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you're signed up by the 1st of the month that you want to join in. Yeah, it will be great to see you over there. So if that's the $5 tier. There's also a $1 tier where you get you can join a secret Instagram feed where I put photos up all month and we have a little chat about the books and stuff like that. So yeah, that's you can do that as well. So I will link that all down below. Again, absolutely no obligation. I'm saying we're going into a cost of living crisis. Everybody else is going into a cost of living crisis, but I promised myself I'd mention it because we need to balance these things. If I'm going to work less hours, I need to bring that up a little bit more, don't I? So yeah, that's the big news. That's the main news that I wanted to share with you today on this Tuesday. So hopefully you're enjoying watching the video on a Tuesday. But separate news is that my diabetes is back. So if you remember in lockdown, I think it might have been just before lockdown. No, it was, because I remember making the video about it. So I found out I had type 2 diabetes. At the beginning of lockdown, and obviously, well, I can't say I was shocked. I knew it was in the post. My mum's got type 2 diabetes, and I thought it'll be coming for me at some point, but I guess maybe it came a little bit earlier than I thought it was going to come. But I managed to reverse it. I managed to get all the way out from type 2 diabetes, out of pre-diabetes and into no diabetes, by running and reducing my carb intake and reducing sugar and stuff like that. Once I did that, I did the classic Lauren thing of thinking, well, that's dealt with, don't even worry about it. And then a couple of weeks ago, do you remember when I made that video saying how miserable I was about the hot weather? Well, I'd had really bad diarrhea for like 2 weeks. And one of the things the doctor had told me to do was not eat anything for 2 days and just drink sugary drinks. Well, I felt so low in mood. I mean, you can see in that video how low in mood I am, and just couldn't work out what it was. Also, I hadn't ever at any point thought, I wonder if my diabetes is back. But when I was at work, I thought, oh, I'll do a HbA1c at work. And my diabetes was back, not even pre-diabetes, it was poorly controlled type 2 diabetes, which made a lot of sense as to why I'd been feeling so rubbish, and why not eating anything for 2 days apart from sugary drinks didn't make me feel great. But yeah, so I've got sort of like back on board with it. I'm on medication now, which I wasn't on before. It was purely diet controlled, which I was able to get out of. So I've been put on metformin, and like I said, it was poorly controlled. So there is no chance of me ever reversing this now. So type 2 diabetes is here to stay. But I've already started making a few lifestyle changes, and I already feel so much better than I did those 2 weeks. Probably because I'm not boshing sugary drinks like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better about that. So I've started Couch to 5K again. The thing is because it's been so hot as well, I just hadn't done any exercise or any movement at all. So now it's cooling down. Thank you, it's cooling down. I'm able to get out a bit and stuff. So obviously it's disappointing to find out that it's here and that it's so poorly controlled. I feel a bit, I don't know, I guess I feel, because I work at, you might know, but I work in the diabetes centre. But it's very different sort of like working with something like diabetes and sort of passing on advice that doctors have given and stuff like that. And then when it comes to you having diabetes, not really knowing what to do. And I felt a bit embarrassed about it, really, that like I've worked there for such a long time. Oh, Minnie is sitting on David's new Halloween throw, and I don't know how pleased he's going to be. He's out for a walk at the moment, so he might not be. He might, well, she's decided against it anyway. So yeah, I felt a bit, I guess, a bit embarrassed, like not really knowing, not being an expert. But then I guess like I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm a secretary who passes on stuff. So yeah, but it's slow process. I've had it for, well, I found out I had it just over 2 weeks ago. And the changes I've already made, because I've been doing my testing my blood sugars, you can already see that HbA1c coming down a little bit, and the medication's really helping. Although it did give me terrible thrush for a while. So, but I am getting there, and I'm just so pleased. But I wanted to give you like a little update as to, because when I shared that video saying how sad I'd been feeling, and putting it down to the weather and stuff, there was obviously other stuff going on, and everyone was so kind with their comments, and I just wanted to let you know how things are. So yeah, it's fine, and I'll be fine. But yeah, Fitbit's back, 10,000 steps a day, which is much harder than you would think. Well, not much harder when you think, but when you do an office job and literally you spend your whole day on your bum, getting 10,000 steps in a day is really, really difficult. So I've been trying to do that. And I went for my first run of Couch to 5K yesterday, which, yeah, as always, like dreading going, thinking of every excuse not to go. Like, oh, it'll be cooler at the weekend. Oh, it's not actually that cool. Oh, maybe you shouldn't go. Or you could do this. And then when I went, obviously afterwards you feel $1,000,000. So yeah, yeah. So there we go. That's very exciting. One other exciting thing, I'm joining a choir. I'm so excited. So another thing I've had to do, so because I've reduced my hours, I've had a little chop around of my other hours as well, which has meant that I can go to a choir. So my cousin, you might have seen me film, I think maybe for Vlogmas, and maybe you've seen on my Instagram, my cousin joined a choir, and that choir has a few branches in a lot of different places, but not any near where I live, but one near-ish to where I work. So I'm going to go after work and join that choir. I'm so excited. Just singing is so lovely, isn't it? And yeah, I'm really, really excited. So that hasn't happened yet. I've got my first choir next week, and I can't wait. So yeah, so that's a little update. Welcome to Tuesday videos. Very, very exciting. Do please let me know down below if you've got any sort of video requests or anything that you would like to see more of on this channel. Obviously I've got more time to sort of accommodate stuff like that now. I've been making a list. I've known that this was potentially going to happen since about June, so I've been making a list of things that I want to make, and the main thing is these sort of roving reader vlogs. I'm so excited to get making those for you, and like I said, like there's going to be some sort of like routine and formula and stuff to it. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. So the first one of that will be out next week, I think, and yeah, glad to have you, and see you all again soon for another Richard video. See you on Thursday. Only 2 days to wait now, guys. Bye.